Hello and welcome. Thank you for listening. My name is Sarah Baumert. I'm a yoga teacher, Feldenkrais practitioner, and host of the Sarah B. Yoga podcast. The Sarah B. Yoga podcast and my practice, Body Matter, is an interdisciplinary learning space where we explore the many ways that movement can help facilitate body acceptance and awareness, reduce pain and stress, regulate the nervous system, and build strength and ease. My teaching plays with the synthesis of Feldenkrais awareness through movement lessons, traditional yoga asana, creative imagery, breathing exercises, self-massage, and a compassionate mindset to help you feel a greater sense of ease and comfort in yourself. Sarah B. Yoga and Body Matter have a lot of other program offerings. These podcasts are just a taste of my teaching. Each week I teach a range of online classes, including a gentle yoga class, a level 2 class for more advanced students, and Feldenkrais classes with monthly themes, anatomy lessons, and Q&A sessions for more in-depth study. I have 2 new online series offerings for the fall. A Feldenkrais series titled Coming to Your Senses, an exploration of the spaces of the eyes, the mouth, jaw, ears, vocal and breathing apparatus. And my second course, Wakeful Body, the blending of yoga and Feldenkrais on Monday nights. As one student recently described Monday nights, that felt like I just gave myself a massage. So these fall classes will be a continuation of some fan favorite stretching sequences that incorporate bolsters and other props to enhance the poses. There is still plenty of time to join these courses live or via the course recordings. You can find more information about these offerings in the show notes. Okay, on to today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. Welcome. Today's class is a short Feldenkrais class focused on calming the eyes. This class is similar to episode 56, but I wanted to re-record and reteach the class as it has been a really popular episode, and I wanted to get a higher quality audio version of it for you. So as you prepare your space to lie down, I'll just say a little bit about the eyes. This is a time when more of us are looking at screens for longer periods of time with the single focus of the eyes. I don't think any of us are immune to this trend of more screen time. So it's even more reason to care for our eyes. This extra screen time causes greater strain and fatigue, not only for the eyes, but for the whole system. In this short Feldenkrais lesson, the eyes, their state of calm and the quality of our dark vision becomes a marker of the overall state of our nervous system. When one's visual stimulation calms down, it can have a relaxing effect on the neck, the jaw, the breathing, our face, and more. And as a result, your whole self will settle down, get quiet, and the sharpness of your vision can increase. So let's see how we can organize our vision to make the orientation clear and smooth so that the muscle tone in the whole body can become organized and engaged to do a function well. For this lesson, you're going to be lying on your back, so take a moment to find a comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, the temperature is comfortable for you, and come to lie on your back. You can have your legs long, or your knees can be bent with your feet standing, if that feels better for you. And as you come to the floor, close your eyes and take off your glasses if you are wearing glasses. And just notice the way that the floor supports you. Feel the weight of your head. Feel where the back of the head meets the floor. And as you have your eyes closed, can you notice the field, the area in front of your eyes? Is it a very quiet, monochrome space, or do you sense that there's any movement? Perhaps light is still coming through the eyelids. You may even sense a movement of your eyes, a subtle shifting. So sense your eyes as you lie here. Sense your eyeballs in their sockets, their weight, and with this relationship to gravity. And even though your eyes are closed, can you notice where it is that you are looking? Notice the orientation of your eyes in this neutral resting place. The invitation is to explore with your eyes closed. There's so much more information that comes in when our eyes are open, but do what is best for you. You may still notice that there's quite a lot of information coming in when the eyes are closed. So now, please place your palms over your eyes. You'll do this in such a way that the very perimeter of your palm will touch the bony perimeter around your eyes, so that the center of your palm is what's covering your eyes. And doing it in such a way that there is no pressure on your eyes. There's no pressure on your eyelids, but you are creating a seal around your eyes with the perimeter of your palms. You don't need to press. You place your palms gently there. Your fingers will be on your forehead. They may be crossing each other. Finding a way that's comfortable for your hands, your shoulders, your elbows, as you create this kind of seal around the eyes. As much as you can, try not to let any light through. So you find a comfortable way that you can be like this with your hands. And again, there's no pressure on your eyes. And just stay like this and notice if you see anything. Do you see colors? Do you see movement? Do you see shapes? It could be a swirling, almost a kaleidoscope of some sort. So any movement, any shifting that you see actually happens because when your optic nerve is excited, it records these colors and shapes. So this just shows that your whole system is not fully quiet. So slowly in the background of your eyes, this screen of sorts that you're looking at, even though your eyes are closed and you're trying to seal out all of the light, could you find a point that is dark? Find the point that is the most black. And just focus in on that black spot. And you can imagine that that black spot could get larger and larger, as if it would cover the whole background, or this screen of sorts that you're looking at the back of the eyelids. And just pay attention. There isn't any forcing of this. The breathing is quiet. The shoulders are soft. Noticing how that process is for you. If you imagine any black spot that you see, imagine it spreading and getting larger. I know, keeping your eyes closed, very slowly begin to uncover your eyes. And with your eyes closed, imagine that you are looking forward towards the ceiling, towards a spot on the ceiling. And even though your eyes are closed, you look towards the ceiling and beyond the ceiling, like you're looking beyond the room that you're in, towards the sky. And your eyes are looking very far, almost out into infinite space. And then slowly begin to recede your eyes. Bring the attention, the focus of your eyes back towards you, back towards your face, as if you can see right behind the eyelids. And do this again. Look, even though your eyes are closed, look forward as if you're looking towards the sky, out into infinite space. And then recede the eyes. And observe for yourself as you do this, if there's not some subtle change that you sense in the musculature of your neck. Your eyes are closed, but you move the eyes forward as if to see the ceiling and beyond. And then you move the eyes, receding the eyes back towards you as if to look at the back of the eyelids. And it may be this interesting sense of almost coming out of yourself as you look towards infinite space and sinking into yourself as your eyes recede more towards the back of your head. And now let that rest. You're welcome to change your legs, bend your knees and stand your feet, or take your legs long. And with your eyes still closed, begin to move your eyes just to the right. So they start in the middle in a neutral place and slowly move your eyes to the right as if you want to see your right ear. And so you're not turning your head, it's just a movement of your eyes within the skull. Sense your eyes moving to the right and then coming back to the middle. Just doing this movement gradually, slowly, as if your eyes were very heavy. You begin by looking forward, and you turn both eyes to the right until in your mind's eye, you're looking at your right ear. And then you slowly turn your eyes back to the front. And notice for yourself where the front is. That may be unclear, and that's okay. And now, when you bring your eyes back to the front, could you imagine that you're looking up towards the ceiling again? Straight forward from you to the ceiling. You're looking farther away. And imagine there's a small bug on that ceiling, and the bug begins to travel to the right. And so your eyes continue to move to the right, but you're sensing that you're seeing a little bit farther away from you now. And that bug continues to go down the wall that's to the right of you, and you can follow it smoothly with your eyes. And that bug continues to crawl on the floor towards your right ear. And then just reversing that same thing, tracking this little bug moving on the floor to the wall to your right. Slowly it moves up the wall and you follow it smoothly with your eyes. It gets to the ceiling and you follow the bug smoothly along the ceiling to the center, so it's right in front of you. And now see if you can do this movement 3 or 4 times quickly. So you quickly, from looking straight forward, move the eyes to the right. And you can think as though you want to see your right ear. You quickly move your eyes to the right, and then the eyes come back to the middle. It's a somewhat abrupt movement. And you quickly return them back to the middle. Good. And now just pause with your eyes closed, your eyes in this middle or neutral place. Perhaps wherever the front is starting to shift, so you can just notice what neutral feels like now and how you orient your eyes. Again, sense the way that the floor is there to support you. And now very slowly begin to move your eyes to the left, as if you want to look directly towards your left ear. So your focus continues to be a little closer to you. And you return your eyes back to the middle, to the neutral place. And just do this a few times. Moving your eyes to the left like you want to look towards your left ear. And smoothly moving your eyes back to look in front of you. Each time, do it a little bit more quietly, noticing if there's a place along the route that you jump or you skip. Can it be a smooth pathway? And can you continue this movement of looking to the left, but feel that your eyes are looking farther away from you so they see the ceiling? Your eyes are still closed, but you're feeling how the shape of your eyes changes when you look farther away. You orient your eyes a bit more of a distance from you. And you can use this image of the bug, if that's helpful, following this small bug along the ceiling to the left. Eventually the bug crawls down the wall that is to your left, and it crawls on the floor a little bit towards the left side of your face. And the bug decides to reverse its course. You follow it back up the wall and back onto the ceiling. Really taking your time. And once you have come back to the front or to the middle, look a little bit more closely and very quickly move your eyes to the left as though you want to see your left ear. A quick, almost abrupt movement to the left, and then return the eyes to the front. Doing this lightly, quickly, a number of times. Good. Now rest for a moment. Bring both of your palms to cover your eyes again. So your fingers will be on your forehead. The perimeter of the palms will be around the outer part of your eyes so that you are not letting any light in. You are also not putting any pressure on the eyelids or the eyeballs. And notice what you see now. Can you see a larger, dark, black area than before? So again, find the largest black spot that you can. And see if you can make that black spot bigger. Imagine that black spot getting larger and larger, as if it were to fill the whole background. Sensing the movement of your breath and seeing if you can take a breath in and feel that your abdomen is responding. It may expand a little bit. And keeping your eyes closed, slowly remove your hands from your eyes. With your eyes closed, begin to look slowly over towards your left ear, back through the middle, and over towards the right ear. And go back and forth, paying attention that the movement has this equal pace as you look right and left. And you can notice if your eyes are jumping long distances. And just knowing that this is not a simple thing to do. Each one of our eyes is very accustomed to seeing specific angles. We see very sharply, very clearly when we stop in different places. So there may be these places where you feel the eyes skip or jump. And continue to move your eyes right and left, but imagine that you're looking more at a distance. You look more towards the ceiling or even farther beyond the ceiling. Just gently listening to this constant, slow but smooth movement, seemingly continuous, which is actually composed of many hundreds of little, equal, tiny movements. And then just try moving your eyes right and left just a little bit faster, with whatever sort of speed, greater speed, is possible for you, that you can still keep it very light and very easy.
Dog.
Good. And pause and let that rest. Once again, bring your palms to cover your eyes. And just discover as you cover your eyes and you take out all of the light, notice if you see any darker patches of black or if you see one spot that is more black. And you can start to think of the background of your eyelids slowly turning darker and darker. Like the inside of your eyelids is this black velvet. So dark. This is the type of black that your whole optic nerve sees when it is calm, when it's not doing any moving, when it's not receiving impulses. And you can just listen to your breathing. Very little effort is in your hands, your arms, your shoulders. The face is relaxed, the jaw, the neck, even your cheeks, your mouth. And slowly keep your eyes closed, but remove your hands from your eyes. And with your eyelids, begin to press with your eyelids. So this implies that you make an effort in your eyelids, and your eyelids will press downward into your eyeballs, like your eyelids are trying to press the eyeballs deeper towards the back of your head. And you can press and then hold that for about 10 or 20 seconds. And then you release it. And you feel how you can use the power of your eyelids to press your eyes a little bit more deeply into the skull, as if they could sink backward. As you do this, see if you can bring awareness so that you do not make any effort in other parts of your face. And so your hands are no longer covering the eyes are closed. Your eyelids are pressing backward towards your eyes as if they could move your eyeballs deeper into the head. And if it would be helpful, you could even gently touch your face with your fingers just to ensure that other parts of your face aren't efforting checking to see if there's effort in the forehead. So you are attempting to just contract the eyelids without involving your cheeks, your forehead, your neck. Great. Okay, now, could you do the same thing, but just with your right eye? Your right eyelid pressing your right eyeball somewhat powerfully, as if you could move your right eye deeper, moving it backward, deeper into the skull. You can do it once or twice with the right eye. And then just do it with the left eye a few times so you relax the right eye and see if you can use just your left eyelid to press your eyeball further backward towards the floor. And now try it with both eyes again. This action of the eyelids pressing the eyeballs and still being able to sense a easy breath rhythm. Relax throughout the rest of the face. Good. And then let your eyelids relax. And cover your eyes again with your palms. If you need to change your legs, you can bend your legs or lengthen your legs to ensure that your back is relaxed. As you cover your eyes, you're taking out any of the light that may enter. And again, slowly see if you can start to expand the areas of black and deepen the color. Notice if it's getting easier or if you're seeing more areas of black. So it's like the darkest night you've ever experienced. The deepest, darkest black. Feeling the spherical weight of your eyes. These spheres full of fluid. And very slowly remove your hands, keeping your eyes closed. And with your eyes closed, look down to the tip of your nose. And from there, slowly start to look up to the spot between your eyebrows. And from that location, continue to look up as if you want to see the hair that's right above your forehead. And then very gently return your eyes to look towards the tip of your nose. A very calm, gradual movement. Moving your eyes with your eyes closed as if to see from the tip of your nose up towards center of the forehead, up towards the top of the head. And then you can try it a few times quickly, paying attention to see if there are any jumps in the movement of your eyes. Can the eyes move up and down more smoothly, more continuously? Good. And now slowly start to begin to look down along your nose, all the way down to your mouth, to the center of the chin. Look to the top of the sternum, down as if you could look towards your navel, And continue to look down as if there's a line that goes between your legs. This line exactly in the middle between your right and your left leg, all the way down to the space between your heels. And so notice if it is difficult to feel or to find what that middle place is between the legs, between the heels. And then slowly return with your eyes, looking back up that center line, all the way back up to the bridge of the nose. And try that a few times, noticing if this middle line, does it really feel in the middle? Do you sense any bias that the midline is a little bit more to one side or the other? Good. And now pause. Pause whatever you're doing with your eyes. Let them rest. Feel the weight of your eyelids. Relax your forehead and your jaw can loosen. Without stopping your breathing, without tensing your face, make a movement of both eyelids to move or press the eyes back, a small effort of your eyelids to push your eyes back towards your skull. A powerful movement, and hold them there for a few seconds. Without stopping your breath. Good. And leave that alone. One more time, cover your eyes with your palms so there's no tension or force in your shoulders, your hands, your fingers, and try not to press your eyes with your palms. And just listen. Notice if you see a little bit more black than you did before. And do you see more dark colors? Maybe fewer shapes or less movement. Pay attention to every black part that you see. And if it's possible, to make the background more uniformly black everywhere. Good. And then leave that alone. Bring your arms down. Allow your head to roll a little bit to the right and to the left. And feel the weight of your eyes. You can notice if they lag behind your head or if the eyes are a little bit more engaged with the head rolling to the right and to the left. And bring your head and your eyes back to this neutral place and very, very gradually allow the eyes to open and just pay attention to what you see, what the image is that comes flooding towards you. What's the front for you right now? Where did your eyes orient? What do you see on the ceiling? Can you see any details? Sensing your peripheral vision, the expansiveness of your vision, your relationship to the environment, sensing the room to the right of you and to the left of you. And then easily roll to your side, and from your side you can come to sit and come to stand, and taking your time with this transition without stopping your breathing, so that you can notice how you orient your eyes when you come to stand. Give it some time as your anti-gravity musculature for your eyes and for your whole self starts to come on board. And you can even walk around a bit and just noticing what you notice about your environment, about your sense of self, your sense of wholeness. Perhaps a quality shift within yourself, within your internal space. Just noticing what this lesson has shifted for you. And I suggest continuing to give your eyes a rest from screens or from any kind of bright light for at least another half an hour, if not longer. Are you enjoying this podcast? I've chosen to offer these audio recordings freely for over 15 years. I do this because research shows yoga, yoga nidra, and Feldenkrais to be valuable practices, those which I would like to share widely. Dana, the Buddhist practice of generosity, has always been a pillar of my business. And more generally, Dana is the inclination to give without expecting any form of repayment. It does, however, take a fair amount of time, effort, and cost to maintain and keep the podcasts available. If you feel you've benefited from what you've learned from these classes, then please do consider making a contribution towards the maintenance and upkeep of the classes. It will help ensure that I can continue to offer the podcast classes freely and keep generating new material. Give what you can, give what feels good. If it's too little, it won't feel good. If it's too much, it won't feel good. Links to support the show monetarily can be found in the show notes. And other ways to give include sharing the podcast with others, leaving a 5-star rating and review, or just sending me an email with how the classes have affected you. Thanks so much.